I want to prove to my ex that I've changed. This is something that I hear every day. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Adrian, and I am a coach in personal development, relationship expert, and a motivational speaker, specialized in helping people get back with their ex. I coach people on a one-on-one basis every day, over the phone, via Skype, or even by email. And most people who understand the process of getting back with an ex, who understand what they need to do to capture the imagination of the one they love, know that they need to prove to them that they've really changed. Because a breakup entails not wanting what you had to offer previously. So how can you prove to someone that you love, who knows you, that you are capable of changing, but also that you've really changed? That is what we're going to explore in this video today. If you are still caught up on trying to prove that you've really changed, it means that you haven't actually started to change. Because once you change, there will be nothing to prove. Just being yourself will be enough. The most difficult aspect of the process of getting back with an ex is to change, not to prove that you've really changed. So most of the time when people ask me this question, I know that they haven't already truly changed. Otherwise, you would be happy, you would have a regained sense of inner peace, and you wouldn't be so caught up in trying to prove that change to the one you love. So don't focus on proving, focus on actually changing, and the rest will take care of itself. There's a big difference between understanding what you need to do, understanding the changes that you need to put in place, and actually evolving. So just because you know what you need to do doesn't mean that you've changed. Please understand that. Once you actually start to put the right actions in place, consistently doing things in your day-to-day to evolve, something magical is going to happen. You're going to take pleasure going through this journey of personal transformation. Because don't get it twisted. The process of getting back with an ex is actually a journey of self-discovery and a journey of personal transformation, of personal growth. So take the first step, commit to the process, and magical things will start to happen to you. You won't be caught up in proving anything to anyone except to yourself. Understand one thing. You don't need to talk to your ex to prove to them that you've really changed. When I say this to people during coaching sessions, I blow their mind. How, Adrian, can I prove to my ex that I've really changed if we're not on speaking terms? If my ex doesn't see me? And I always, take a lot of pleasure in breaking this process down to people. Because, again, we're talking about a process of personal growth and personal transformation. Be focused on really changing. Everything else will take care of itself. Speaking to you from experience, the hardest part is actually letting go of doing things just to showcase to someone else that you're new you, and actually focusing on yourself. It's tougher than you may think it is if you haven't tried to go through this process before. Don't focus on proving anything to your ex or on trying to speak to them in the right way. Especially for those of you who are very much strongly suffering from emotional dependency. Those of you who feel like you really truly need your ex to be happy. You too will quickly come to realize that you don't need to communicate to your ex to prove to them that you've changed. Why? For the simple reason that you've led your ex to believe that you needed them to be happy. So you've been really needy. and in demand of their time and attention, constantly reaching out. When you actually start to evolve, you will stop all those negative behaviors to focus solely on you and your process of personal transformation. And that's why your ex will know that you've changed, because you won't be reaching out to them in the same way as frequently. And your absence, your ability to control your emotion will be a strong indicator of change. I've helped countless people from all over the world suffering from very, very strong emotional dependency prove to an ex that they've really changed through this process. And maybe your ex won't realize that you've really changed. They'll just be curious. And they may reach out or be very happy to hear from you when you decide to reach out, because the time will be right. So remember, you have to absolutely, unequivocally be convinced that you've truly evolved. You must have a regained sense of self-confidence and inner peace before deciding to reach out to prove to your ex that you've really changed. That will be your cue. If you're not being coached by me at the moment, I still want you to feel that you have some tools, some sort of guidelines. And I want you to take this process very seriously in order to maximize your chances of success. So if you're wondering, when should I reach out to prove to my ex that I can make them happy? Well, the time to reach out will be when you are absolutely, unequivocally convinced that you've changed. Not when someone else will tell you that you've changed, because they'll see all these different actions and this regained sense of peace that you will convey. When you know in your heart that you've truly changed because you are now happy and you don't feel like you need your ex to be happy anymore, then will be your cue to actually reach out. When you reach out, actions and not words will be the way to convey to your ex that this change is real and it's here to stay. You've probably cried wolf many, many times. Okay, telling your ex that you've understood your mistakes and that you really want to make them happy now. You've probably done so by conveying your emotions, and that's not the way to go. The way to go is to show them through actions that you are a new you, because your ex will be skeptical, and it's normal that they'd be skeptical. If you saw someone constantly behaving in a certain way, you would think that they're going to continue to behave in that way. And you would only be convinced that they can change once they show you through actions that they are capable of changing. And the same thing applies to you now in this process of trying to get back with the one you love and proving to them that you can make them happy. Words won't cut it. I hope that by now you've realized this. The cool thing is that your ex won't be able to tell the difference between truly feeling like you've changed and a renewed sense of interest. What do I mean? When your ex starts to truly internalize the fact that you've really changed is the time when they're going to start to be interested in you again. So whether your ex conveys that you've really changed or shows you a renewed sense of interest, you'll be in the same place. You will have reached the same goal of conveying to your ex, of proving to them that you can really make them happy. The right actions, consistently repeated over time, is the best way to convey to your ex that you've learned from your mistakes and that you can now truly fulfill them. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Relentless consistency is how I've had so much success with people from all over the world. It makes sense, doesn't it? Finally, I want to leave you on a happy note. This process doesn't have to be tedious. It doesn't have to be painful. In fact, The process needs to start with a renewed sense of happiness. And that's why my challenge to you today is to radiate happiness. Smile. Be friendly to every single person that you'll meet. And try to wake up with a positive attitude every day. The social proof is something that I often refer to in my coaching sessions. If everyone around you thinks you're awesome, thinks that you're positive, want to spend time with you because you're just a joy to be around, so will your ex. And your ex will also start to feel that social pressure, that social proof. Everyone is gonna be saying, look how amazing she is. Look how wonderful he is. What are you doing? You'll be on the right track if you stay positive. Remember, people want to be uplifted. You're not gonna be able to emotionally blackmail your ex into getting back with you. You're gonna need to inspire your ex and to really, really, really show them that you can help them accomplish their goals and everything that they've always desired, because you will be a positive driving force. You now know what to do to not only prove to your ex that you've really changed, but also to win them back. If you love what you're hearing, if you truly enjoy my videos, I urge you to leave a comment, to leave me any question that you may have, and I will respond to you personally. If you want to take it a step further, I urge you to buy my video series or my audio seminar on how to get him back or how to get her back. More than 2.5 hours of content, tips, my latest techniques to help you get back with the one you love. For those who really want to go above and beyond, you can also book a coaching session with me. It would be my pleasure to help you to invest my time and all of my knowledge and to put it to your service. I sincerely wish you all the best. You know what you need to do, and I have faith that you will be able to win back the heart of the one you love. See you soon.